Thanks for tuning into the Adam Carolla Show. You can watch the full show on YouTube. Just search Adam Carolla Show and hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can also get the podcast wherever you like to listen. And for extra content, ad-free episodes, and more, you can head over to our Substack and sign up today. Oh, trying to run a small business in this state especially. I mean, it is, the deck is stacked against you. Am I right, Dawson?
Absolutely. We talk about it all the time. We run a small business here, and it's tough these days for small businesses to make bankroll every week. But our friends at Cardiff can help you because they built their entire business on helping your business. They got fast funding and same-day rates you'll find at a bank, but no red tape and all the bureaucracy that we have here in the state of California.
True. They've funded over $12 billion for business owners since 2004. You can apply in 5 minutes, get approved and funded as fast as, well, today. If you've been in business for at least a year and are doing $20,000 in monthly revenue, you could qualify for up to $500,000. Zero impact on your personal credit to apply.
That's right. Stop letting the big banks slow your growth. Go to cardiff.co/Adam. That's Cardiff, cardiff.co/ADAM. Cardiff. Borrow better.
Huel. Heading into spring. You want to eat right, but it's hard when I'm busy. It is. That's why I love Huel's ready-to-drink full meals. My favorite is the vanilla flavor, but, that's me. You may love them all. They have 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, gluten-free. It's a complete meal you can literally grab and go for less than $5. If you do have a little more time, and when I got more time, I definitely will use the powder, blend it up with some fruit, make a little shake out of it. Very easy, very convenient. If you're trying to stay consistent, this combo makes it stupidly easy. It's Huel. Right, Dawson?
Limited time offer. Get Huel today with our exclusive offer of 15% off online with our code ADAM at Huel.com/Adam. New customers only. Thank you to Huel for partnering and supporting our show.
I got stuff to talk about too, but I don't know. Let's start with the news.
You want to start with some news?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I saw firsthand a joke that you've been doing for a little bit. I think you first posted it on the socials maybe a few months ago, like 7 months ago, 7 months ago. But you did a funny, when my husband and friends and I came to see you in Phoenix for one of your shows over at the Desert Ridge Comedy Club, you did this funny bit that apparently now people online are stealing. So this self-proclaimed...
Well, this is an old bit for me.
So you've done it even before 6 months ago?
Oh, I've done it years ago.
Really?
I had a windbreaker made up that says nice agent on it that I was literally going to give to Trump. I was going to hand it to him because I was going during his first administration to interview him. And it was literally all set up. And as I was driving to the airport, it got canceled.
Oh, man.
And I had the windbreaker, which is here, printed up somewhere in the back.
Can I have it?
There's pictures probably on our computer somewhere, a nice agent windbreaker, if you something, put it in there. But it's quite old.
Okay.
It's years old.
Well, this clip is from you doing a show back in September of 2025.
Oh, okay.
All the progressive politicians want to get rid of ICE, right? AOC, Kamala's like, oh, we're going to get rid of ICE. We got to reimagine everything. I don't get it. I like ICE. They do a job. We need them. Immigration, customs, enforcement. What's wrong with that? And I realized, I think it's the name. They don't like the name ICE. Sounds so cold, so impersonal. Remember Top Gun, Iceman? No one liked that guy. But I came up with a foolproof way to keep ICE. All we have to do is modify the name just a little bit. Just start it with the word national. National Immigration Custom Enforcement. Nice. Good luck at that rally, AOC, trying to abolish nice. And it would be a great recruitment tool because you would get a windbreaker that read nice agent on it.
Yeah, anyway, you get it. So that's from the dry bar. But yeah, I know where I was. The reason I know how old this joke is, we could really figure it out with Mike August, but I was doing a live podcast from Anaheim, and it's kind of an interesting thing. And we're up on stage years before ICE was really a big deal, because this is, I mean, I could look at my calendar, but this is like 8 or 10 years ago when we're doing a live show. And I was up on stage, and Bald Brian was up on stage with me. And something ice, and I said, it should start with the word national, be nice. And then later on, a few days later, maybe a week later, we're in the studio. But I remember it because it's an interesting way of how the mind works. And I go, that joke I came up with in Anaheim, that nice thing, it's true, would work. And then Bald Brian goes, I said that on stage, which is how that's my entire life. And then I go, no, I said it. And he goes, that was mine. And I go, okay, it wasn't. I said it. And he goes, I'm sure I said it. You said ice, but then I said nice. And I said,
roll the tape.
Roll the tape, because it was a live podcast. And then, of course, I said it. Now, he thought he said it because he liked it. But you're not allowed to just take stuff you like and say, I thought of it.
And give it self-attribution.
Yeah, so
I used to give Ben so much shit for that when he would do that to me on the morning show.
Oh, really?
But he would readily admit it.
I see that, and so we stopped.
I think it's human nature.
We stopped and had an argument about it, and that's how I remember it was a long time ago. But anyway, real Donald Trump.
So now there's Alyssa Marie 11, who is a self-professed MAGA journalist. I don't know what that means. Okay. But she said she wanted the president to rebrand U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to National Immigration Customs Enforcement. So the media has to say nice agents all day, every day. So she talks about the media. And the president actually said, great idea. Do it, in all caps.
Right.
And now it's all over the news.
Oh. Well,
and you're not getting any attribution. I just feel really bad for you about that.
I should get some love for this.
I mean, you've gotten presents from the president, so you should ping his people, or your people should ping his people and be like, "Yo." Do you think?
Well, we could send his people that clip
and the jacket.
Oh, and we should send him the jacket. The picture of that jacket's on our computer somewhere, but I don't know. You got to put in ICE jacket picture. So nothing comes up if you go like ICE windbreaker or ICE jacket, something. I should say, sorry, you should say nice. Probably nice picture. It's in the back in a box somewhere. I have it. I made it. I made it.
That's amazing.
Years ago. I was like living in another house and married and stuff like that. So I know it was a long time ago.
Wow.
But Andrew, if you look in the computer and you go nice jacket or nice windbreaker, no picture comes up, huh?
Oh, he's doing the search.
Doing the search.
You play the Jeopardy music?
I thought we had a picture of the windbreaker somewhere, but it could say I'd probably write nice windbreaker or maybe ice windbreaker. But anyway, what else you got?
All right, we have the day after the assassination attempt at the White House Correspondents Dinner, a woman who had attended the White House Correspondents Dinner, Nora McDonald, did an interview with the president, and in that interview, she talked about how the attempted assassin was not a fan of Christianity and Donald Trump. And she started to quote parts of his manifesto about why he wanted to kill President Trump. And Trump's response was very Trump.
You're disgraceful.
I mean, to her credit, she wasn't like super defensive.
No.
But when she's like, well, do you think the gunman was talking about you? Like, yes, lady. Yes, because this is what people have been spewing on mainstream media for years when it comes to Trump, specifically since the Stormy Daniels, case, specifically since, all of these women came forward. Who was the other lady that said that he raped her and he wasn't criminally charged, but he was like civilly
BJ Johnson or AJ Johnson
and so for her to be like, oh,
she's a nut, that one.
Also just bad reporting. If you read the manifesto, the gunman literally said that he felt as an American, he was responsible for Trump being a horrible pedophile and rapist. And he felt like if he didn't do anything, he was a bad person.
Right.
And so, of course, Trump and everybody who reads that manifesto is going to think that the gunman was talking about him when the media has been talking like that for 10 years.
Well, when you write a manifesto, it's about whoever you're trying to kill, essentially. So it's a de facto manifesto. A lot of O's going on. But it's de facto manifesto, which is you write your manifesto when you go to kill. If you were going to kill the head coach of the Cleveland Browns and you wrote a manifesto, everything you wrote would be about him. It would be implied on your manifesto because it's de facto him. So she does that. And of course, she would never do anything like that to Biden. And
but
they
I think
can't
that
help themselves.
Sometimes, I've been in situations where I'm asked a dumb question and I think to myself, you're a despicable person, but I don't say the quiet part out loud. Trump says the quiet part out loud. And I think that that's what his base appreciates about him is that he's unafraid to put down the decorum. And clearly, he and Melania, I think Melania specifically was really scared. And you look at her face and her reaction, I'm sure she's pissed off at the media for feeding into this. Just recently, she did her own press conference at the White House, which literally never happens. I don't think it's the first one she's ever done, where she was like, my husband and I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
Right, yeah, I saw that.
And she felt the need to do that a month ago because of all of this rhetoric coming from journalists.
Yeah, well, it's the same good people on both sides journalism. It's peacefully and patriotically march, and the journalism is dead. Their form or whatever form we grew up with, they're essentially partisan liars at this point. There's no way they don't have context. They have the good people on both sides, and then they have to cook the tape so it plays to their narrative. And they also, by the way, they didn't. If you go, what are the two biggest cards they played in the anti-Trump world? You go, if you really think about it, it's let's really just see if we can go in order. You got Russian collusion. That's all you journalists not doing any kind of fucking journalism, taking Adam Schiff's word. No one said in year number 3 when he came in and went, boys, I got something cooking this time. For no one, you know what? You've come in here 28 times, Mr. Schiff. You keep saying there's some information,
there's some evidence somewhere
that's about to pop any day now. And that was 3 years ago. So if you got something, say it. And if you don't, we're not going to have you back on the show. No one ever did any form of journalism. So they took Russian collusion and they just talked about it for 3 years, listening to everything Swalwell. By the way, some of Swalwell's answers was they'd said to Swalwell, oh, yeah, there's my nice windbreaker. They said to Swalwell, do you have any evidence that he colluded with Russia? And he's like, it's all around us. That's not evidence, you fucking idiot.
I think Swalwell was also the one that talked about his Trump's abuse of power and abuse of women. Will it fit me? If it was made for the president, probably not.
Yeah, I got a big one. It's a nice raincoat. I should actually wear it. Yeah, it's got the patch.
Yes.
The Department of U.S. Homeland Security.
Yes.
Got the American flag on it. It's got the nice patch. Special agent.
Nice embroidery there.
Thank you. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I made this 8 years ago.
Okay.
It's nice on the front.
I like this. I kind of want to see if it fits. Police nice. That's the only thing. It would have been slightly better if it just said nice agent.
You know what? I want it. First off, you know me.
Yeah.
I'm always disappointed in my employees. Always. And I said, why didn't you say nice agent or nice on the back?
But I
You know,
kinda wanna
right?
see if
Police,
it- I kinda wanna
police
see if
nice.
it fits.
And you know what? God bless my employee at the time, got on the computer, pulled up a picture of nice agents and ICE agents, and it says police, then it says ICE under it. And to be fair, I said, just make it like the regular
theirs.
things, but put... Now, God fucking forbid somebody say something before they spend $800 printing something, go... It says police and it says nice under. I'd go, you know what, son, in that case, let's just get rid of the police. And they'd go, but it's not exactly like, and I'd go, nobody would know.
But that's my bit. The bit is nice agent. So let's keep with
but
the
of
bit.
course, nobody asked me. And like I said, I just said, make it like the jacket. Now, when you get people that are actually good, they see stuff that's wrong and go, I don't think this reads as good as if it just said nice on the back. But if you pull up a picture of an ICE windbreaker, it will say police ICE.
Okay.
So they got me on a technicality.
Gotcha. Now I'm wondering if that'll fit me.
I still think people who know you're going for a joke are allowed to pause and go, just wanted to check.
For the record, the employee was not me.
No.
I did not work here at the time.
No.
I have a Guardian Angels jacket with my name on it.
Oh, really?
I do, yeah.
That's funny.
And Curtis gave me one a long time ago, and now I feel like I want one of these jackets.
Yeah, this is...
Do you think I could park anywhere in LA? Well, no, I don't want to wear it in LA. I'll wear it in the middle of the country.
Wear it in L.A. See how that works.
I don't want to wear it in LA. I'll wear it in the middle of the country and just park wherever I want.
Here's Swalwell, by the way, talking about how he got elected. So here's what I'm saying. Russian collusion, bullshit hoax, right? And by the way, if the news wanted to look into this, they could have, but they didn't. Then you go to J6, and that's another hoax and another cooked piece of tape. You know, you didn't say they cut out the peacefully protest or patriotically. Then there's good people on both sides. They cooked that. So are you doing journalism or are you cooking tape? Because it sounds to me like you're cooking tape because everyone else had access to the full tape where he goes, I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and I'm not talking about, those people should be condemned. Like, it's all on the tape. So you guys knew it and you cooked it.
Not including all the stuff during COVID that they tried to say that he said or how he was being unscientific and injecting bleach.
Yes. So you guys are the fake news, which is a weird thing because you get so pious. You're like, I can't believe he's saying fake news. He's attacking legitimate. No, you guys were lying about him the entire time, and you knew it.
And I think the problem is like, I have done reporting, and I don't love to do it, but I have. I tend to do more commentary, opinion stuff. But in a past life, I did do reporting work, and you do have to make sure that you trust your source. And even then, sometimes a source can screw you. So broadly, I look at these media, the journalists, anchors, producers, reporters, and I'm like, all right, I'll give them a benefit of the doubt or two. Because sometimes you do get something wrong, or sometimes things shift and the truth comes out, right?
I agree,
all that stuff.
But what if you get the whole tape? And the
Exactly.
whole tape
And then you-
shows
and then
all
you
the
edit
things you
it.
said, and then you chop it up?
That's the problem here. And that's why they've lost the trust of the American people.
Well, they should, because they're lying.
Because they've done it over and over and over again, where they have an interview with Kamala that makes her look really bad, and they edit out the worst parts, and then they say, we showed you the whole tape.
All right, this is Swalwell in 17.
Russia messed with your freedom to choose at the ballot box. And when I say that our U.S. intelligence agencies have concluded this, I don't just mean that they think it might have happened or it could have happened. No, we're talking about the FBI. We're talking about the Central Intelligence Agency. And we're talking about the professionals, the computer wizards over at the National Security Agency. They've all said that Vladimir Putin ordered this attack, that it was a multifaceted attack that used hacked democratic emails, that disseminated fake news, and that sought to take social media trolls on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media platforms to lift up a preferred candidate in Donald Trump and to tear down someone they absolutely despised, Secretary Hillary Clinton. You have Vladimir Putin
Okay.
I love the graphics
and his team of
Amazing graphics.
on the whiteboard.
internet hackers over in Russia
He's putting
pushing
up
out
paper pictures.
the information that they hacked on YouTube, on Twitter,
Got an
and through
arrow
Facebook.
with a T and an F.
Now, how many people saw the disseminated fake news and hacked emails that they put out? Millions. Actually, 150 million people in the United States saw the information that was either fake news or disseminated emails just on Facebook alone. So why did they like Donald Trump? Well, Putin liked that he was a businessman. He was someone who was open to doing deals. But Donald Trump is probably one of the only persons in a free democratic society who thinks that Putin is a great guy. It's a two-way investment that Donald Trump and the Russians have had in each other. But the Russians waited for 2016 for the greatest investment of all, to do all they could to try and help him get elected.
What's at stake, it says up there.
It's got a
Goes
lot.
on
Our
and on.
democracy is resting in the
A foreign
balance,
adversary
right?
Yeah,
has
yeah.
interfered in our election. And I just want to emphasize, this is not a campaign that had contacts with the Australian.
All right. Where are my roofies? Let's wrap this up. I'm going to roofie myself. How about that?
I mean, I hope that the FBI and the CIA and the Department of Homeland Security is also looking into, the alleged affairs and sexual harassment and assault allegations against him.
Those are cheap fakes.
Specifically when it
Alicia.
comes to, Chinese nationals.
Cheap
And
fakes.
a sitting
Fang.
congressman.
Cheap fake. Cheap fang.
But Russia hoax real.
Cheap fake. That's real.
Yes.
And the good people on both sides and all that. It's all real.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That guy. How many people knew? So he talks about everybody knew about this when it comes to Trump. I just wonder how many people, a reminder that many people knew in the Democratic Party about his gross behavior. And they were quiet about it because it was somebody on their side.
Well, it's like I said. They all knew Trump colluded with Russia. They all knew something that didn't happen that was 8,000 miles away, but they didn't know the thing that was sitting next to them every day. That seems dubious to me because I would say it's a weird way to go through life. You know something that didn't happen that's in a foreign land, but the guy who sits next to you, you don't know about, and none of you know about
You
it.
went to
but
cocktail
he's here.
parties and nothing seemed
Yes.
untoward at all.
And it actually did happen. So that seems, again, dubious. I'll pick one or the other. Either you don't know about Russia and you don't know about Swalwell, or you do know about Russia and you do know about Swalwell, but you can't go, I knew about Russia, but I did not know about this guy I used to sit in the bathroom stall one booth over from. I'd say you're closer to him than you were to Putin.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Speaking of foreign dignitaries, King Charles and Queen Camilla are coming to the United States for a visit. And NPR is super highlighting how the things are strained right now. So
They're strained.
Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of Britain, is against, the U.S. involvement in Iran. He's been poetically apologetic to,
Yes.
the terrorist regime over
He's
there.
just against movement and stuff. I mean, if you
He's
really...
against doing things.
Well, I mean, you have to really think about your job in government at almost any level. I mean, it could be at the DMV, but it could be it could be prime minister. You get paid. You kind of get paid whether you do this or don't do this. You just get paid. And you're really kind of there not to get fired, but not really to excel or get a raise. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of protecting some lead that you don't really have, but you're like a football coach that's going, look, I don't really care if we win this game, but I'm not going to lose it, and we're not going to do any onside kicks or pooch fake punts, or we're not doing any of that stuff because if it doesn't work, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? But right now we're just here to kind of tie this game, and we're going to run that clock out. So a lot of guys. You think about like all the things you'd like to do if you're a president, but what did Joe Biden want to do? You know what I mean? Like what really did he want to do?
He just loved being president.
He just liked being president, but there wasn't a bunch of stuff he wanted to do. And you get 4 years or you get 2 terms, but whether you do a good job or don't do a good job or do stuff or don't do stuff, and then you get asked to leave, and then you write books and you go on a You go on a
Lucrative speaking tour.
Banquet circuit.
Yeah.
Right. So
Raise money for your library.
a lot of these guys, especially in these first world nations, are kind of running out the clock. You know, like I don't know what Kamala Harris was interested in. I still don't really know. She was kind of interested in being the president and being the vice president, and then just sort of hanging around and not really talking about anything.
Like actual substantive things. I think
Yeah,
it'd be
like-
nicer to Keir Starmer than I wouldn't want to be, though, because I think that he's actually engaged in rhetoric and governance that isn't just lazy, it's dangerous, because
Yeah.
he is kowtowing to the radicals within his nation that are helping destroy Western civilization from within. And in the process of like also being like, hey, King Charles, you and the Queen should go sit down and play nicey-nicey with Trump because we still need the power of the military and economic force of the United States behind us. So he'll bash us when we go in and try to free people from a dictatorial regime while pretending he's pro, Jews and pro-Israel because he banned Kanye West or something, but he lets radicals burn flags of the British government in the street and call for intifada.
Right.
And then also, it's like he wants to have his cake and eat it too.
I left out another part. The part is run out the clock and never be called a racist or homophobic or oppressive or any of that. I'm going to never be called racist, so everyone can just kind of do what they want. And I'm just going to run the clock out. So he's a weak guy. I don't know. Here's the point. Trump wants to do a bunch of shit and he's in a hurry and he upsets the people that are just there.
Just writing it out.
Well, I mean, you have to really let's really just fundamentally go, look, I have a job and my job involves me physically being somewhere to get paid. And I got to go to that place and I have to perform, put out, corporate, stand up, funny you should ask, whatever. I have to go places and do stuff. What if I just got paid? You know what I mean? Like I just get paid. And it's like, well, whether you get on an airplane or not, or whether you go over there or do this, or whether you're actually funny or not, you'll get paid. Well, that would kind of change the dynamic of what I did and how I do it.
So you're describing the royals.
Yeah.
They gotta just
Well,
get
I'm
paid.
kind of describing everyone in government, which is like you're getting paid whether you do a good job or not. So now let's try not to get fired.
Yeah.
And that's really what these guys are doing. Now, Trump doesn't give a shit because he's already rich and he's old. And also, I am telling you, he is a builder and builders are in a hurry. I cannot. I'm like old now and I've kind of lost my fastball. When I used to build shit 20 years ago, I'd be like, what's going on with the windows? Where are they? Where are they? Coming Friday. Yeah, they said Monday 2 weeks ago. Now Friday. Like I was like, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's a weird let's go thing that has to do with building. And you could see it. I mean, think about him and the whole fire thing. He's in D.C. His property's in Florida. His property is in Ireland. His property's in New York. He comes out to L.A. and he's like, let's build. Come on, you got to clean those lots. You got to clean those lots. It's not like his golf course in Malibu burned down.
Yeah.
He didn't have any property out here.
He just wants to see things
He's like,
happen.
let's go. Let's go. And Karen Bass like, slow down. It'll be nice and safe. It'll be safe. Safe and slow.
Yeah.
And so he's like, no, go. I can't remember. I think it was Spencer Pratt that was telling me, like, somebody was on a big conference call with Karen Bass after Trump left, and she was like, Trump wants me to speed it along. I'm not doing any of that shit. And
Sounds like all the dumb Democrats that are running for governor. It's like what the opposite of what Trump wants is what we're going to do.
I'm going to fight Trump, and you're not going to get any permits.
Even if it's for the betterment of your constituents and for the state. Heaven forbid he might have a good idea.
Don't care.
This is why I appreciate Democrats like a Fetterman that are willing to like call out their own side. And I think that Republicans need to remember to do this too. Like sometimes you got to call out your own side.
Agreed.
Like if stuff is not getting done. I mean, Queen Camilla could have looked, I didn't love that dress, but of course Melania looks great as always.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Yeah, O'Reilly Auto Parts. You know the jingle. They're in the business of keeping your car on the road. They are not too many car issues I'm not aware of or I can't figure it out. But if I get stumped, first call, always O'Reilly, immediately. They've got thousands of parts in stock, either in store or online, so you never have to worry if you're in a jam. They'll also test your battery for free. So if it needs to be replaced, they can help you find the right one because size is important when it comes to batteries. So whether you're a car aficionado or an auto novice, you'll see the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are helpful and they're friendly. They always help me out. And like I said, they held the door for me last time I was there. O'Reilly is your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself. So O'Reilly, right, Dawson?
Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit us at O'ReillyAuto.com/Adam. And that's O'ReillyAuto.com/Adam.
Pluto TV has thousands of free movies and TV shows.
We're coming at you with everything we got.
This is the mindset.
Free.
This is the mantra.
Free.
This is the mindset.
With movies like Pineapple Express, the entire Star Trek film franchise, and Gladiator, and TV shows like Survivor, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Fairly Odd Parents, and Ghosts. Pluto TV is always free. Huzzah! Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
So polls are showing that Brits do not support the trip.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah, apparently people in front of Buckingham Palace. Remember the group that was the Stop Trump Coalition and they had like the
baby?
Like, yes, the blow up baby,
Yeah.
Trump baby. So they brought it across the pond because it made the rounds here in the States for a little bit.
It did.
And they brought it across the pond and they were out in front of Buckingham Palace talking about how horrible it is and how the king should not go. TBD on whether or not the king and the queen will be coming out to Montecito to see some prince and daughter-in-law and grandbabies.
I hate her. Why
Meghan.
do we hate Meghan so much?
You know,
Oh, because she tries to be a victim, I think, and she lives in the lap of luxury.
Yep.
Hey,
and has a Netflix specials.
I'll tell you, to everybody who's toiled in this business for 30 years, when they just start handing out production deals to the Obamas and Meghan Markle, you're like, ugh. These fucking untalented idiots do nothing. And by the way, it always falls apart. They give them $1 million to do a podcast, and there's like, or $10 million.
It doesn't do that well.
The band, well, they don't have anything to say.
That's why she has all of her celebrity friends at her pre-made, luncheons that she's doing at her mansion in Montecito, which, hey, retirement goals. But
yes,
it's like the royal family is so racist. The royal family is so horrible, yada, yada. Also, let me just keep talking about it so I can keep being all over the media everywhere.
See if you can find on the internet. This will crack everybody up. It's an oldie but a goodie from this show. Kevin Nealon speaking about saving the elephant or letting the elephant go at the LA Zoo. Kevin Nealon is a seasoned stand-up comedian and a good stand-up comedian, and for Christ's sake, did the news desk at SNL for several years, right? So he figured when you speak in court about Bubbles the elephant and they give you 1 minute to talk, you don't really need to write stuff down in advance because you do an hour. You're a headliner, and all he got was 1 minute. The thing that's crazy about this tape, if you watch him, he runs out of material 16 seconds into the 1 minute. And that's the Meghan Markle thing. They give all these people podcasts, and then they figure out these dingbats don't have anything to say. And now they're like, oh, shit, man.
Got lots of B-roll, lots of shots of the mountains and the garden.
Yes.
And her fake cooking in the kitchen. Oh, and let's throw in Mindy Kaling.
Right.
Because we need somebody else there to do the talking.
Yeah, I don't know how the internet works. I bet you could find it on there. We always used to bust Kevin's balls. I like Kevin, but it is kind of comical. You can see in his eyes when he's run out of stuff to say about the elephant. But again, it's a 1 minute time limit, and this guy is on stage for an hour.
Yeah.
every night.
Yeah.
So and doing SNL, I don't know how many years he did the desk.
You don't think it was just a brain freeze in that moment?
No, it's happened to the best of us where you go, I got this, and then you get up there and you're like, oh, I don't really have that much to say about this thing. He's not an elephant expert, but he was going to speak on behalf of the elephant at this LA City Council or whatever it was, because the zoo, he wanted the zoo to set the elephant free.
Where?
Just in the middle of downtown LA.
Santa Clarita? Bring it out to the IE.
Yeah, bring it out to the IE. All right. Well, if we don't have it, that's fine.
Along those lines,
What
though,
is how does the internet work? And does that stuff get
was there an
scrubbed?
earthquake we didn't feel?
What are you Googling? What are we saying?
I mean, I guess I could do it, but then I'd have to send it, and then how would it go through?
Believe is it Billy the elephant?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm Googling that and it's not coming up.
What are you typing?
Kevin Nealon, Adam Carolla, Billy the elephant.
Oh, well, why do you need me in it, though?
I'm trying all three. I'm trying multiple times.
Well, just
and
go
not
Kevin Nealon speaks Billy the elephant.
I did that.
Oh, okay. It is Billy the elephant. But I said Bubbles, but yeah. It might be in our computer somewhere, but God knows. God knows. Anyway, it's funny. He just runs out of steam. Buckingham Palace. Chuck, see if the Buckinghams, which was a band from the 60s.
I was thinking Lindsey Buckingham and
No.
Fleetwood Mac, but okay.
This is the Buckinghams.
Oh, I don't think I know them.
They had a hit. I think it was Lies, maybe, which is a really good
The
pop
Tell
song.
Me Lies, Tell Me Sweet Little Lies one?
No, you're
No?
going back
That's
to Fleetwood
Fleetwood
Mac.
Mac.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, all roads lead to the Mac. No,
I love me some Stevie.
it is the Buckinghams. See, it was confusing because once the Beatles hit, then the British invasion hit, then there are a bunch of American bands that tried to English it up.
Oh.
So there was a bunch of guys from Indiana, but because they were printing money because of this English invasion, this British invasion, then a bunch of bands that were from Muncie
Like,
started,
let's do that.
let's do that.
Yeah.
And so they would give them names. And like
That sounded British.
well, the Buckinghams.
It does sound very royal.
Right, but half these bands had these names, but they weren't from those places. Sorry, the Buckinghams.
So their number one hit is called "Kind of a Drag."
Oh, it's kind of a drag, baby. You'll know the song, but it's kind of a. What's their number 2 hit, by the way? Or do they have one?
You don't
sorry.
care.
You don't care. Yeah, that's a good song too. I'm
I
telling
know
you.
none of these.
You know it's kind of a drag. I'll tell you the songs you know and the songs you don't know. Thank you very much. I listen, my number one quality. People say, Ace, what's your number one quality? Is it building? Is it the comedic genius? Is it the sports car driving? What is it with you? What is number one? And the number one quality I have is telling people they know songs that they say they don't know.
Oh, I thought it was going to be specifically telling women
Now,
what they should and
I
should
have
not
told
know.
Dr. Drew at least 1,700 songs where he goes, I don't know. And then I go, play the song. And he goes, oh, I know that song.
There's a show that my 12-year-old has been watching where it's like a celebrity and a regular person, and they go up against each other and they try to figure out the song, and they like make a bet on how many chords they can guess the song in. And it's kind of it's a kind of fun game.
Name that tune. Yeah.
Is it Name That Tune?
Well, that's kind of what Name
It
That
is the
Tune
Name
is.
That Tune concept, but I think it might have a different name right now. I don't know.
All right. I don't know. We'll get flagged. But we're going to have to play. It's kind of a. Well, where are the Buckinghams from?
Muncie.
No. Well, that's what I've been talking about, Chuck, the whole time. Come on now.
Origin, Chicago, Illinois.
Right. But they came in right after the Beatles in Buckingham Palace, and they said, you're from Chicago, so we're not going to name you the Cubbies or the Chicagoans. We're going to call you the Buckinghams, and
The
we'll
Windy
put you in
City.
these cute outfits, and you can cash in on the British invasion.
Did they have the bowl cuts too?
I can't remember what they look like. We're going to play Alicia Krause, Kind of a Drag.
Okay.
We'll cut it out so we won't get in trouble. And then when we come back, she'll go, oh, I know that song. So that's how this game's going to go. And don't lie to me and tell me you don't know this song. And Chuck's not going to know it because it's something.
Oh, yeah. This was on Cool FM when I was a kid. My grandparents used to listen to it out of Paris, Texas.
All right. You can stop it. Alicia Krause, you got the song. You knew the song within 6 seconds?
Yeah, but the trumpets at the beginning once the lead singer started, I got it.
That was about second number 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, but it's if you're going just based off the chords, like how many chords or how many beats, I don't think I would have won Name That Tune.
No, but you knew the song under 10 seconds of me playing the song.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, how do I know? And what do I know? Because I fucking know everything. That's how I know. I know the songs people say they don't know. I know they know them. That's my number one. I'm 1,000% batting average on this.
Is there like a science behind it though? Because you're like, oh, homeschooled probably wasn't allowed to listen to Eminem when she was a kid, so she's gonna know the oldies.
There's an age. I factor in age. I factor in background, and then I factor in.
But I wasn't alive then.
There are also some people that just don't know anything. They don't know anything. Like you go, man, that Geico chick, Flo, man, who's that? The chick from the Geico, progressive. Okay, the iguana then from the gecko from Geico. The guy, I've never seen that commercial. Yes, you've seen. Believe me, you've seen it. Do you watch? You watch football every Sunday. Yeah, I watch football. You've seen. I've never seen that. I go. There's some people that just don't know stuff. They just don't. You're not that person.
Yeah.
You know stuff, but because you're homeschooling, a little bit of religion, and your age, that means I have to kind of pick around a little bit. But you have a background in radio.
Yes.
But you did a talk format.
Yes.
Not
music, yeah.
Not an oldies format. So I'm factoring all these things in. That song was ubiquitous, probably in some movies and commercials or things of that. And you're an intelligent person, so I knew you knew it.
Honestly, it was flashbacks to my grandfather's maroon Dodge minivan listening to Cool FM out of Paris, Texas when I heard that.
What was their number 2 song? That's going to be a deeper cut.
I don't think I know that one. Do I know that one, Adam?
Yeah. You Don't Care was their 3rd song.
Hey Baby.
Oh, geez, the Buckinghams were pretty prolific. What was their 4th one?
Mercy, Mercy, Mercy.
Okay.
That's not the I'm Begging You for Mercy.
You Don't Care. And what was the 3rd one, sir?
Hey Baby.
There's a pretty good chance you know Hey Baby and You Don't Care.
Is Hey Baby really slow?
Hey, baby, they're playing our song, the one they used to play when we used to get along. Hey, baby, they're playing our song. Yep, that was that. It was not slow at all. And You Don't Care is it?
Can we go karaoke now?
It's a great song. I'll do a whole Buckingham set.
And then I'll do a Fleetwood Mac set.
All right, let's say I think you might know You Don't Care. All right, we'll cut it out, but we'll try. This is a coin toss for you.
Okay.
You want You Don't Care or Hey Baby?
Yep, You Don't Care. It's a good song.
Got lots of musical intros.
That's good. All right, we got a good second. You're me, don't you? All right, we can come back. Don't you get? That's a great song, by the way.
This is reminding me that we should make this a bit on the show. Every Friday, my kids don't have social or cell phones, but I show them this guy. He's Owen Cuts, I think, on Instagram, and he does Old Music Friday. And he's always like, new music's cool, but have you heard of Old Music Friday? And he gives like the musical history behind and the writer and the producer and like the music and stuff. And I feel like the Buckinghams could totally be on his list.
Yeah. Hey, babies. Yeah, they've had 3. Those were all hits. All those. Don't You Care and Hey, Baby. And they all charted. They all definitely charted. I don't know. I don't get to number one, but they were top 10. I'm going to say, Hey Baby, the Planet Song, and Don't You Care cracked the top 10, but we're going to have to figure that out. No, 1967. All right, do you have another news story or not?
I do. So Governor Ron DeSantis down in Florida, rumor has it he might be gearing up for another presidential run, by the way. We shall see if that ends up happening. But Florida lawmakers are going to be headed toward a third special session in the coming months because Ron DeSantis is demanding that they take action on property taxes. And if the lawmakers can't agree, he's saying, nope. Can't go home, got to come back and do this again and again. To get property tax cuts on the November ballot, lawmakers have to act by August of this year with 60% support in both chambers. DeSantis said, quote,
Sorry, let me just jump in for a second. Don't you guys think that basically other states are essentially doing with citizens and productive citizens and taxpayer and high net worth citizens what they just got done doing with the movie and production industry? Like somebody went, all the rich people are in California with all the tax base and all the production is in Los Angeles and in California. And then like at some point in a relatively shortish period of time, it was 100% production. You know, watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's like everything is all, for Christ's sake, you know, they're shooting everything. Spawn Ranch is where they shot Westerns. You know, everything had 100%, some in New York, but pretty much 100% all the studios here, right? And then we started getting kind of greedy. And then New Mexico started going, why don't we offer a couple incentives and see if we can get Breaking Bad guys to come over and do this here instead of the Antelope Valley or something.
Vancouver.
And then Vancouver went, I got an idea. Why don't we do it? And then Atlanta went, I got an idea. Why don't we offer some incentives and we'll drive? And next thing you know, we're sitting around with our thumbs in our mouth going, hello, Hollywood, we want you to come back now. We need you. Don't you think Florida is just doing that with high earners now? I mean, forget the industry. They're just going, hey, this is awesome. We have a bunch of super greedy, socialist, retarded idiots that are driving all these big taxpayers out and then inviting in all these junkies and illegals who are going to live for free. So they've gone like, you know what? Not bad. This is the greatest windfall ever. I mean, if you really think about California, Newsom and Bass and all the people that run this place, they're driving them into the arms of Florida and of Tennessee and of Nevada and of Arizona. And that has got to be the greatest windfall. Like they have to wake up every day pinching themselves that they have a retard like Gavin Newsom destroying California.
Yeah, maybe. But Democrats there say that they need this property tax. And they've actually made the argument that, well, we have all these rich people moving here and they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on these estates that they're buying. So we need to take this tax revenue. And if we don't get the lost property tax revenue, this is the Democrats' argument, that it will just result in newer taxes locally elsewhere.
We have the Mamdani grocery store video, which I very much like. You know what I like most about the vid? The video about free groceries or low-cost groceries or whatever they're trying to figure out this time. And I love all the stuff that's going into the shopping cart. You guys want to see what's going in the shopping cart? Have you been to a low-income, subsidized food kind of place? You tell me if you see a lot of greens and carrots and avocados. I see a lot of Shaq's pineapple soda going into that shopping cart and Nilla wafers. But let's just say this is his version of what it's going to be.
New York City, it is time for a grand experiment once again. Just as LaGuardia used government to respond to the challenges of the Great Depression.
By the way, first off,
eggplant?
It's got bell pepper, apple, cucumber, eggplant,
some bread,
celery. Now, hold on a second. I argued that the number one thing hanging out of the top of a grocery bag in a sitcom when the roommate came home was a baguette.
Yes. Or flowers.
Others argued that it was celery.
Ooh.
That was a heated argument. The baguette versus the celery on the fake grocery bag in the sitcom.
I always felt like it was the baguette.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a carrots. Okay. This is a low-income SNAP. By the way, the SNAP people are all losing their cookies because they can't buy Captain Crunch in Yoo-Hoo.
What is this person making?
They're making the Horn of Plenty.
Because I'm like, what things go together in a recipe in this cart?
This is how I know this guy's already full of shit. Nobody just pushes. First off, poor people eat like shit. They eat fucking pineapple soda. I am telling you, I did a catch a contractor in a really dicey, like South Central neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was trapped in the bathroom the whole time. It was the worst shoot I've ever done. But the trash can in like the back alley, it was literally nothing but pineapple soda, cookies. It was all bullshit. It was all empty carbs and bullshit. Nobody's buying tons of beets, tons of celery. Oh, we're making gazpacho tonight, people.
Asparagus is expensive too. That's
what? Not under Mandami's reign.
It's gonna be free?
Oh, it's going to be free. So what else is going in this bullshit shopping cart? Oh, we got whole bean coffee. No. Will we get to the pineapple soda yet? Eggs. Oh, but turn the sound up, bananas. Okay. Go back. Sorry. Go back like 25 seconds. I looked up eggs. They're between 15 and 30 cents a piece. Are we pricing people out? $1, less than $1 for a 3-egg omelet. Is that too much for you? All right, here we go.
The city will subsidize.
Oh, what happened to the sound, right, when we got to the eggs? Yeah, the city's going to subsidize.
The answer to the standards.
Go back, sir.
The city will subsidize a core set of staples.
Coffee is
a
core.
Private operator will run the store, but the answer to the standards that the city will set.
It's funny. All right, so far, hold on. Has anyone seen any bullshit? It's all just been vegetables, fruit, vegetable fruit, and eggs. That's all we've seen. By the way, they won't show red meat either because that's murder.
It's bad for the environment too.
It's bad for the environment, right? So right now, there's a guy pushing a shopping cart with 40 pounds of raw produce sitting in it, as far as I can tell.
You know what really scares me about this video? I mean, we are laughing at it because it is comical because we know it's not going to work. But it's like the city will just determine what the core needs are.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's good.
That never works well.
No, I'm sorry. Eggs are going to be cheaper. Yeah, eggs and bread. Like these people, they never fucking. Okay. Play it.
Cheaper. Grocery shopping will no longer be an unsolvable equation.
It's
and
unsolvable.
Workers will be treated with dignity.
All right, hold on a second. Workers will be treated with dignity. Do you guys get that? Because when you go to the Gelson's and you see just the guy from the produce section being strapped by his manager, just got the fucking leather belt out. He's just beating the shit out of him.
I don't think Zabar's and Gristides is like beating the workers.
That workers will be treated with dignity. Okay, so we're going to have the government mandate dignity, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ, these guys. It's not his fault. He's a dope. He's a rich dope. But the scary thing is when that rich dope can implement dangerous policies that have negative effects on, I think, one of the greatest cities in the world. Yeah, well, it used to be. But I get it. All right, you're running from there. Sorry. Access to food should never be out of it.
Be an unsolvable equation. And workers will be treated with dignity. This is what we mean by a new era. When New Yorkers are being priced out of their groceries, government will step in and deliver affordability.
Why haven't they added more stuff to the cart? It's just moving around now.
They got what they need, like if you had like 7 donkeys, I think this might be what would be in your cart. But at some point, you're going to buy a carb or a protein, right? Like you're going to buy some chicken or a steak or some tortillas or something.
Maybe they're vegan.
I think nothing is a coincidence. And they didn't want you throwing, any first off, red meat.
Off the table. No ground beef in there.
And I would argue probably just no meat. Like no chicken, no anything.
But a pre-made rotisserie chicken at the grocery store is like the cheapest and greatest source of protein, like instant protein you can just go get, and it's tasty and delicious and cheap.
Let me tell you something. You got to get the garlic paste with that.
Ooh.
The garlic paste takes that rotisserie chicken
level.
Next, maybe 2 levels. But the thing about the garlic paste is it's always made with a ton of seed oil, which you want to avoid. But you can look real hard and try to find the stuff that's made with like avocado oil or some different kind of olive oil. But it's real hard to find.
Interesting.
And you can't find it anywhere. And it's weird how they force that seed oil into everything. And the stuff at Zankou, which is so good, the whole family killed themselves over it, is also with seed oil.
That was going to be my question. That story is insane, by the way.
Yes.
That's a real long read, but there's been numerous deep dives into it. That story is insane.
Yeah. The Zankou chicken, which is awesome. I mean,
and still affordable. Like you can get a family meal. I feel like Zankou and In-N-Out are the 2 cheapest and most delicious places to eat in LA.
I haven't told it in 3 years, but maybe 5. But I used to go to Zankou Chicken and I'd get the 50-50 shawarma plate. They had a shawarma, which is like meat, beef and lamb or something on a spit. And right next to it, they carve with the electric knife. And then right next to it, they had the chicken one, right? And they were both $7.99, at the time. And so what I'd do is I'd go, give me a 50-50. Give me half chicken, half beef. And they go, what? I go, instead of 2 swipes of the knife on the beef or 2 swipes of the knife on the chicken, give me 1 swipe on that one swipe on that one. So I go in to the Zankou in Van Nuys on Sepulveda, and there's just a young Armo chick behind the counter, and I go, I'll take the 50-50 shawarma plate. And she goes, can't do that. And I go, that's what I order every time I come here. And she goes, we don't do that. And I go, I know you do it because that's what I get when I come here. And she goes, we're not going to do that. I go, it's the same price. Yeah, we don't do the 50-50. I go, they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
They're right next to each other. I'm not saying I want more. I just want the same half and half. And she goes, yeah, we don't do that. We never do that. And then I go, you do that because that's what I order, and I come here all the time. And she goes, number one answer I love for any business. She goes, people ask for it all the time. I go, oh, we know you should do. You should board up the door and put a Korean on the roof with a hunting rifle, and we can avoid this part where people are coming in asking for stuff and whatnot. So I go, listen to me. You do it. I always order it this way. It doesn't cost any more. So can you please just do it? And she goes, not going to do it. She's like 17 with way too much eye makeup on. And I go, you know what? I go, can you just do it? And she goes, I can't do it. I could get fired. I could get into trouble.
What?
I go, you know what? I go, okay, I'll tell you what. Go get your manager. Let me talk to your manager. She goes, not here. I go, well, then how are you going to get into trouble? How are you going to get into trouble?
I'm not going to report you for doing the thing that I'm asking you to do.
I'll be gone eating my 50-50 shawarma plate. She goes, not going to do it. And I go, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm leaving. And I'm driving to the one on Western off of Sunset in like deep Los Angeles, which is about a 45-minute drive.
Why wouldn't you come to Glendale?
This is 25, 30 years ago. I don't think they had. I mean,
they didn't have as many locations.
I was a carpenter. I wasn't a rich guy back then. This is 30 years ago. I go, screw you. I'm going to the one in the one off of Western and Sunset. Like, I mean, LA traffic, the biggest waste of time ever. But I got a little something called dignity. And she goes, that's their policy too. I go, it is not. It is not their policy. It's you doing it. And she's like, see you later. By the way, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Armos are super angry all the time. So I go walking out. I drive for 45 minutes sitting in traffic, pull up to the one that's in the little strip mall.
You must be hangry at this point.
I'm hangry. I'm really hangiritated. And I go, the guy's behind the counter, and I just go, give me a 50-50 shawarma plate. And he goes, want something to drink with that? And I go, you bitch, you little bitch, you fucking bitch, you bitch. But why? Why? Who are these people? Who are these people? Who are they? Who are they? Why do they exist?
I think they go on to be nurses, flight attendants, and public school teachers.
The other place that let me know how angry Armos were is I went to Al Wazir once, and I got a falafel plate. That was in Hollywood going up the hill. I go, just give me a falafel sandwich. And he goes, okay. He goes, that's $5.99. And I go, oh, I got a credit card. He goes, minimum order with credit card is $10. I go, I don't have any cash, but you know what? Just charge the 10 on the credit card. Can't do that. I go, no, you're misunderstanding. Just what's the minimum on the credit? $10. What's the sandwich? $6. I get just charge me 10. Charge me 10. Can't do that. I go, what do you mean you can't do it? Just charge the credit card the minimum amount, and I'll take the falafel and I'll go up to the house. Can't do it. Not going to do it. I go, I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm saying charge the whole amount of the credit card, and I'll just take the sandwich. Not going to do it. The person next to me was a woman. She goes, get some baklava. Pad it out with baklava. And I said, no, I'm not padding it out with baklava. It's a tip. I'll give you a tip. Just give me the sandwich. You already made the sandwich. He goes, no. I go, I don't get, do you love saying no more than you like money? Because that is that culture. And he's like, no. And then I go, then keep the sandwich. I'll take my credit card and I'll leave. He's like, then leave. And I'm like, oh my God. By the way, no wonder that fucking region is a shitbox all the time. It's got a bunch of them trying to figure things out. That's their negotiation skills. Jesus Christ.
I would argue in defense of my Armenian friends that the good ones come here.
Yeah, the good ones come here. All right. Friday, Saturday, Las Vegas over at Kimmel's. That'll be May 8th, May 9th, 4 shows. And then Thursday, Covina, special mystery guest, Alicia Krause. How's that guest?
Really exciting.
Really exciting.
May or may not be somebody in the know.
Laugh Factory, that'll be the 14th. And then off to Visalia, the 15th, at the Fox Theater, and then State Theater, 16th, Saturday. Why shouldn't I work a weekend? Go to AdamCarolla.com for all the info. What do you got, Alicia Krause?
The usual. Check me out over on Daily Wire and the socials.
Yeah. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Alicia Krause and Jonathan Kite saying mahalo.